Welcome to Rock Solid Productions, where in this episode we are going to talk about our Black Friday and Cyber Week 2020 pickups. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Gary here with Rock Solid Productions. Now, before we get into today's episode, I want to take just a brief second and say thank you for stopping by and checking out what we have going on here today on the channel. I do appreciate it. I also want to wish you and yours a happy holidays if you are watching it around the time that this gets released. If you like what you see here, I invite you to check out some of our other videos that we have here on the channel, including other monthly pickups and unboxings that we've done. And if you really like what you see, do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button and that bell notification. That way every time we upload a video, you're kept informed and up to date. You get a neat little alert on your smartphone, on your tablet, on your mobile device to let you know that you have new content to watch from Rock Solid Productions. And what I want to know from you here today, down in the comments, what were your best Cyber Week and Black Friday pickups? We got some really good deals here today. Black Friday and Cyber Week are some of the best times to be a gamer because the deals are terrific. But I want to know, what did you score? What was your best pickup over this time period? Let me know down in the comments. So for me, I was not really looking for any one thing in particular, but if it was a good deal, I was going to jump on it. And I did find some definite good deals. And for me, it actually started a little bit before Cyber Week and Black Friday. Started about a week earlier on our local Facebook groups. An Xbox One S, an Xbox One S. Now, I bought this for under 50 bucks on our local Facebook groups, and well, it needs some TLC. It is a project basically that I'm investing in. The HDMI port on the back is damaged, and I have actually gone ahead and already ordered and received a replacement HDMI port. That will actually be a second video that we will be doing with this machine, basically doing a cleaning and restoration. The one thing about this, when I got it, and you can't hear it anymore, there was stuff rattling around in it. Yeah, it was roach guts. So one of the things on the video that I'm going to show you on how I swap out the HDMI port is we are going to de-roach this thing. It is, yeah, if I would have known it was a roach motel, I would have passed on it. But now, so I do have my original Xbox One, which I don't play a whole lot. It's very slow, it's very laggy, I don't like the controllers. But because of the new controllers that have come out for the Series S and Series X being backwards compatible, I actually really like the looks and the design of the Blue Shock or Shock Blue controller. So I picked one of these up from Walmart for $40. Great deal. I didn't want to spend a whole lot just because I don't really enjoy the platform a whole lot, and mostly because of the controller. So I did not know if I was gonna, I still don't know if I'm gonna like this or not. We will find out when I actually break it out and test it out. Now, in addition to that, I did make one other investment in the Xbox this Black Friday and Cyber Week. Target actually had 3-month passes of Gamepass for only 20 bucks. I actually picked up 2 of them, so I have 6 months worth of Game Pass that I can go ahead and play on either my original Xbox One or this S once I get it up and running, that I will be playing with the Shock Blue controller. So terrific deals out there at Target. And another Target deal that I got, actually 2 more that I got, first and foremost is I did pick up another year of the family membership of the Switch online services for 20 bucks. They were running, I didn't even know about this. I was in the store looking for my next item, and I heard another customer say, hey, this is online for 20 bucks. Can I get this? The associate verified, yes, they're only 20 bucks. So I grabbed one as well, and I will be adding this to our existing family membership. This gets you access to the NES and Super NES online library, cloud save backup data, and a whole lot of other stuff that for 20 bucks that would normally be 35, almost a 50% savings on that there. Now, the reason I had gone to Target was for WWE 2K Battlegrounds, and for a $30 to $40 game was kind of a hard pass. For under 20 bucks, all right, I'll give it a shot. Very cartoony in the graphics. I know Russ Lyman recently talked about picking this up himself. I don't look at this as a serious wrestling game, but at least it's something that should be fun on the Switch, just to kind of screw around with. So again, under 20 bucks for 2K Battlegrounds. Everything else that you see here that I've picked up, I actually picked up locally. The first thing is I went to our local store, Live Action Games. He had a copy of Outrun, and the nice thing was he was running 20% off of all items, or most of the items in the store. So I picked this up. Now, it doesn't have a manual, but the cartridge itself is in pretty good shape, at least on the outside. I did have to clean and bright boy it. Adrian, you didn't bright boy this. Once I did, it played just fine. The next thing I got from Live Action Games is two of these. It is a Super NES storage rack, and it stores 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 total Super NES cartridges, and it can be mounted on the wall. I actually got two of these. One is off camera right over there. The one thing that's a bit of a bummer is it is designed primarily for Super NES cartridges. As you see, I've got some Super Famicom cartridges, and they don't just quite seat right as they should. It's really designed for that square rectangular shape. But this, I'm going to have to find space somewhere in here to mount. I might put it on the wall over next to where the photo booth is. But you know, for 10 bucks for two of these guys, totally digging those, and I'm glad that I was able to pick those up too. Another pickup from Live Action Games was this guy here. I know it's kind of hard to see. We'll give you a close-up on the bench, but DuckTales 2 for the original Game Boy. I mean, we all know how expensive DuckTales 2 is for the NES, and it's ridiculous. It's not that, I mean, it's a good game, but it's not, I don't think it's as good as the original. But DuckTales 2 for the NES goes for stupid money. DuckTales 2 for the Game Boy, not quite so much money. So this was an easy choice for me to add to the library, and quite honestly, my understanding, it's the same basic game as what you get on the NES as well. The final three things that I picked up, well, 3 games and 1 movie. And if you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen these, but I picked up at our local disc replay. They had basically 50% off on NES, Super NES, and N64 games up to $24.99. And the only thing I saw that I really wanted there were 3 NES games. I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna finally go ahead and pick those up. Elevator Action. Castlemania Ryan has been dogging me to stream some elevator action, so this was $9.99 on sale for $5, so I picked that up. Guilty pleasure of mine, and I know John Riggs has talked about this in his Konami tier maker videos that he does. Bill Elliott's NASCAR Challenge. I was a huge, still am a big NASCAR fan, and this was one of the first, if not the first, officially licensed NASCAR games for the NES. The graphics are terrible. I actually drove a Daytona 500, full 500 miles back in the day using my NES Advantage, and there was nothing special about it when you completed all 500 miles, which was a bit of a bummer. I did win, I mean, so that's a good thing, but I did go ahead and I picked this up. This was only $2.99, so for $1.50, I'll take that. And this one, I wish the label was in better shape, but again, John Riggs has recently talked about 8 Eyes, and how this is kind of like a Metroidvania, or I forget if that was this one or if this was more like a Mega Man. Anyways, this was a game that he has talked about recently on his channel, so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to pick this up again, normally $9.99, pick this up for just $5. So overall, a good pickup lot, you know, for basically $12, $13 worth of game, or $12, $13 expended on games that would have been normally close to $30. But there is one other pickup that we need to talk about. So one of the reasons why I wanted the disc-based version of the PlayStation 5 is because I wanted to finally be able to invest in an Ultra HD 4K library of Blu-rays. And my first Ultra HD 4K Blu-ray is Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. Now, I know this movie gets dumped on. The whole prequel trilogy tends to get dumped on. I actually think this is maybe my 3rd favorite Star Wars movie ever made. I love the lightsaber battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan towards the end. Yes, I know people dump all the time on I have the high ground in the dialogue between Anakin and Padme. George Lucas was never a good dialogue writer. He just wasn't. But the opening cinematics, I think, in Revenge of the Sith are perhaps the best in any Star Wars movie. The battle over Coruscant, it's amazing. It really is. Overall, I'm excited to see how this looks playing now on my 75-inch TV through the PS5. Definitely something I am simply just ecstatic to play and try out. So what do you think about what we picked up over Cyber Week and Black Friday? I mean, for getting this, I'm going to have to put some effort into to restore it and really clean it and make sure that I don't get roaches now in my house. One of the things that I have done is I picked up, so these are like baking pans that you can get from like Walmart or GFS or Sam's Club or something like that. So as I disassemble the Xbox to replace the HDMI port, I'm going to have a solution of like hydrogen peroxide, isopropyl alcohol, and some other cleaners just to make sure that we kill every last little roach egg that may be in that system. The other thing that I've also done is it's actually been sitting in my garage for pretty much since I got it in the cold. It's been below freezing every night. That's one of the things that they say if you have electronics that have been infested with roaches, one of the best things you can do, put it out in the cold. It really kills them, because that's one of the reasons they climb into electronics is they want the heat. But again, let me know what you think about what we got here today. What was your favorite and what did you pick up? If you've got any other comments or questions, as always, you can also go ahead and send me an email over at rocksolidmail@gmail.com. You can send me a message on Twitter at RockSolidStudios. We are on Facebook at facebook.com/RockSolidProductions and Instagram at instagram.com/RockSolidProductionsGK. That's actually where we posted some of the pictures of some of our earlier pickups. If you are looking to pick up modern and retro games and accessories, go ahead and check out CastlemaniaGames.com. One of the neatest things he's just recently added, new games. That's right, he's got games for the Switch on there. I think I've seen some PS4 and some Xbox One. You'll want to double check. But he has added new games, limited quantities, to the website, which is really cool. And the really awesome thing is you still earn Castle Cash on that stuff there too. So definitely very cool. Another source for you to not only get new games, get modern accessories, get retro accessories, but also help support the community and make your games less expensive in the future as you do earn Castle Cash. Now, you can use promo code RockSolid10 on most items on the website. Pretty sure that's not going to apply to any of the games. I'm excited. I've got some cleaning to do, some close-up work to do on all these. I've yet to clean the NES games. That is yet to be done, and, well, that Xbox is going to be a whole nother project. I am Gary. This has been RockSolid Productions and our Black Friday and Cyber Week pickups for 2020. I thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Thank you for watching this video. If you would like to support the future of RockSolid Productions, you can do so by visiting our Patreon page at patreon.com/rocksolid. For as little as $1 a month, $12 a year, you'll get early access to all of our video content, exclusive content, and a whole lot more. You can also become a channel member here on YouTube for as little as $1.99 a month, and with that, you get a badge next to your name when you comment or post on the channel, and you are acknowledged whether you are a channel member or a Patreon supporter at the end of each and every one of our videos. You can also support the channel by visiting our Teespring store on screen now, where we have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, cell phone cases, and much more. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you soon.